Let's talk all about getting potty trained for preschool. Now, this is something that I'm extra passionate about and uniquely qualified to talk about. I'm Katie T. Christensen, the creator of Peaceful Potty Training. But before I was a creator of Peaceful Potty Training, I was a preschool teacher and a school administrator for early years. So I have a very strong opinion on this. And first of all, I have to say that I think it's sad that we're having to have this talk. I really do. I wish that getting into preschool was because you're a preschooler, not because you're potty trained. I do not think that should be part of entrance at all. And in fact, my own preschool, it didn't matter if you were potty trained or not. Everyone was allowed in. And especially knowing that if I had changed my rules and made it so that kids had to be potty trained, I would have missed out on some amazing kids. So I wish and I hope that one day this potty train for preschool changes. But in the meantime, I do have some tips for you to help you make some choices, and maybe your child is actually closer to being potty trained than you think. So let's get started. First off, potty training is something that you can start when a child is a toddler. I know a lot of times we think potty training is this event that we do over a weekend, but as someone who has a lot of expertise in child development, I want to let you know potty training doesn't start the moment that you bring your child into the bathroom. Potty training starts much before that. So you can start helping your child work on potty training by helping them get dressed and undressed, by having them be part of the process of taking their diaper on and off, and just including those and having them wash their hands after diapers. That's all part of potty training. And just making it interesting and engaging. So if you have a child who's telling you they want to sit on the potty, go with that. Or if you think that they'd be willing to sit on the toilet for you, go ahead and have them sit. Just because you start the process of getting them familiar with the toilet does not mean that you have to start potty training them that single day and taking away the diapers. Not at all. Potty training can be gradual and gentle. So just keep that in mind that if preschool is 6 months away, there are things that you can do today that won't start power struggles, and that you can meet your child where they're at. Number 2, a lot of parents I know who aren't sending their kids to preschool yet for potty training actually have kids who can go pee in the potty but who aren't going to poop in the potty. So if you feel ostracized because of that, just know you are not alone. I actually have an entire video on getting your child to go poop on the potty. And something you need to know is that your child is probably constipated, and you might have already had an inkling about that. So getting the constipation figured out will help the number 2s come along too, and so that your child will feel like they're able to go into the toilet. So if the only reason that your child isn't potty trained is because they're not going number 2 in the toilet, take a look at that video and start working on all of those tips, because you might be closer to being potty trained than you knew before. Number 3, there are lots of in-home preschools or childcare centers that have preschool programs where your child may not need to be potty trained because they might already have diaper changing facilities for those children. So even if you have your heart set on a certain preschool, if they're creating this barrier that your child can't go, kind of take a look at what else is out there. Ask around in some mom groups, because trust me, this is like a real thing that exists way more than we talk about. There are a lot of 3-year-olds who are not going to preschool because they're not fully in underwear, which again, I'm not a fan of. I think all kids should go to preschool because they're preschoolers. Hopefully we get there one day. But find out what places other people send their kids who actually help with potty training. I was one of those preschool teachers who helped with potty training. I loved it. In fact, I've helped so many kids potty train that I even created a course, Peaceful Potty Training, because I feel like potty training shouldn't be something we dread. It shouldn't be something that we're like trying to get mastered for preschool. It should be something that is an exciting milestone, right? So find someone who will work with you and just get you on a good path. Number 4, find what fits your child the best. So it might seem like there's a place you want to send your child to preschool, but remember, your child comes first. So if this doesn't sound like the best fit, I'm just going to tell you, you're not missing out. They're missing out on your child, and you need to find what fits. So if you're able to find something that has half-day preschool that will help accommodate your child, that's a great option. Some preschools will work with kids until they're 4 with potty training, so look into those as well. And maybe you just need a little bit of help to help get your child motivated, get them going, or even get unstuck. My course, Peaceful Potty Training, talks all about how you can step-by-step get your child from diapers to underwear without all the accidents and without all the tears and without all the stress too. Because like I said before, I believe that potty training should be an exciting milestone that you and your child do together and is enjoyable, not something to rush to get in before preschool. Trust me, we have enough battles and other things to work through. Potty training should not be one of them, and it certainly shouldn't be a stress for you. So if you've been stressing about preschool for potty training, I hope this helps alleviate some of that and gives you some ideas to consider what else is out there. And of course, I would be more than happy to give you all of my favorite tips in my course and get you started on the right foot. Wishing you my very best.